Today, we are putting a legal process under the microscope. We're doing a full-on product review of what it takes to reinstate a dissolved LLC in Georgia. If this is a problem you're facing, you know how critical it is to get it right. So we're going to treat it like a piece of tech, put it through its paces, and give you our official verdict.
So you get that dreaded notice. Your Georgia LLC has been administratively dissolved. And your heart just sinks, right? It feels so final. It feels like the end of the road for your business. But is it really game over? Not even close. Today, we are cracking the seal and unboxing the official Georgia reinstatement process. We're going to check out all the specs, we're going to test its real-world performance, and then we're going to tell you if it's the right tool for your specific job.
So what exactly is this thing we're reviewing? Well, reinstatement is the official process that brings your dissolved LLC back to life, back into active status. But here's the killer feature, the real selling point. It's retroactive. The state literally treats your business as if it never missed a beat. It's like a time machine.
This video contains affiliate links. Before we dive into the exact steps to get your operations running smoothly again, let's talk about a massive liability risk. You absolutely cannot do business safely in Georgia if your LLC has been administratively dissolved. Most people miss an annual registration, ignore the state notices, and assume it's no big deal, and that is exactly why they lose their corporate veil and leave their personal assets, savings, and property completely exposed to lawsuits and business debt. Your business needs to be brought back into active, good standing with the state immediately. That's where Busy comes in. Reinstating a Georgia LLC can be a bureaucratic nightmare of calculating back fees, paying late penalties, and tracking down specific Secretary of State forms. Busy handles your entire Georgia LLC reinstatement process from start to finish. They identify exactly what you owe, prepare the required reinstatement application, and file everything directly with the state to restore your legal protection and get your business back on track. This is non-negotiable if you want to protect your wealth and keep your business alive. I've put a special link in the description below. Use my link to get your Georgia LLC reinstated right through Busy today and unlock some exclusive discounts and perks. Get your legal foundation secured first, and then let's get back to scaling.
Okay, every product has a spec sheet, and this one is no different. So let's pop the hood and take a look at the key specifications and the required steps. These are the details you absolutely need to know before you even think about starting. The very first spec, and honestly the most important one, is the timeline. You have a strict 5-year window from the date your LLC was dissolved to apply for reinstatement. If you miss that deadline, this option is gone forever. It's a non-negotiable feature. The process itself is pretty straightforward, breaking down into 3 core steps. Step 1, you verify you're inside that 5-year window, and this is critical, you fix whatever got you dissolved. Usually that means filing any missed annual registrations. Step 2, you get your hands on the official application for reinstatement and fill it out. And step 3, you submit everything, along with all the required fees. Next up on the spec sheet, the price tag. Now the base cost is a $250 filing fee, but don't let that fool you. That is not the whole story. You also have to cough up a $50 penalty for each annual registration you missed. So the total cost, well, it really depends on how long your LLC was out of compliance.
And just like ordering something online, you can pay for premium shipping. Standard online processing, that'll take about 7 to 10 business days. But if you are in a serious hurry, you can pay to expedite it, from 2 business days for an extra $120, all the way up to an insane 1-hour turnaround for a very hefty $1,200.
So we've reviewed the specs and the costs, but how does this process actually perform in the real world? Let's get into our performance review and really break down the impact of using or choosing not to use reinstatement. And believe me, the stakes here are incredibly high. If you fail to reinstate, you lose your liability shield. That means your personal assets are on the line for business debts. You can't legally operate, you can't sue anyone, you can't even defend your business in court. But look at the performance when it works. Reinstatement restores that liability shield retroactively. Your right to do business is back, you keep your credit, your history, your start date, and your federal EIN. It is a complete system restore.
A major performance concern for a lot of people is losing their business name. So let's go straight to the source, the user manual, if you will. The Georgia Secretary of State is crystal clear on this. Your LLC's name is reserved for you for that same 5-year period.
Now, this is a huge point of confusion we found during our review. We saw a bunch of unofficial guides online, and they're probably just outdated, saying that Georgia does not reserve your name. This is just plain wrong. So our expert analysis is this: trust the official source, the Secretary of State, period. But as a pro tip, always do a quick name availability search right before you file. It's a simple little check to prevent any headaches.
This brings us to the ultimate head-to-head comparison. Should you use the reinstatement product, or should you just scrap the whole thing and go for a fresh start by forming a brand new LLC? Let's weigh the pros and cons.
Okay, the pros of reinstatement are all about continuity. You keep your EIN, which saves you from massive banking and tax headaches. You keep your credit history, your contracts, your business relationships. On the flip side, the cons are mostly financial. The total cost, once you add up all those back fees, can get pretty high. You also inherit any old debts or problems the LLC had. And of course, if you're past that 5-year mark, it's not even an option.
So, after digging through the specs, the real-world performance, and the pros and cons, what's our final verdict on the Georgia LLC reinstatement process?
Here it is. Our final verdict is that reinstatement is without a doubt the superior choice if your business has any valuable history. We're talking established credit, existing contracts, intellectual property, a customer base. If that history has real, tangible value and you're inside that 5-year window, reinstatement is the right call to make.
Ultimately, the entire decision boils down to this one simple question. You have to ask yourself, is the tangible cost of the filing fees and penalties less than the immense but very real cost of rebuilding your business history, your credit, and all your relationships completely from scratch? Answering that will give you your answer.